Hello everyone, on today's video I'm about to replace the spark plugs. It's a 2017 Ford E-350. It's an RV, so I'm gonna show you how to replace it step by step. I'm having some check engine light code and it's telling me that cylinder 2 has misfire, so we're gonna see if it's a spark plug in cylinder 2 or the coil. So we're gonna swap the coil and see if the code changes. If not, definitely it's the spark plug. So yeah, keep watching. So first step is we're gonna remove the doghouse. Let's do that first. Actually, it's the code is P0305. So that's cylinder 5. So it's just saying cylinder 5 misfire. So P0305. So basically we're gonna work on the cylinder 5. But anyways, you have to change your spark plug every 80,000 miles. So this RV has about 120,000 miles, so it's about time. We're a little bit late. So I'm gonna be it's a V-10, 6.8 liter V-10. So I'm gonna be changing the whole 10 spark plugs, just maintenance. So yeah, all right. And for the doghouse removal, you have 1, 2. And then on the other side another 1, 2, so just 4 clips latches, so you just have to remove those to remove it. All right, so we removed the doghouse and as you can see, these are the spark plugs, 5 on this side, 5 on that side. So there's a few things we have to remove. So before that, you want to be able to clean it, dust this area. When you take out the spark plugs, you don't want any dirt to come inside, so you wanna with an air compressor or a vacuum with other side blowing air, blowing air vacuum or air compressor. If you want to be able to dust this area very well, so that when you open the spark plugs, take out the spark plugs, they're not gonna be dust falling into the engine. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm preparing the compressor. As you can hear it right now, it's filling up air, and we're gonna do that. That's the next step. All right, so now we come to the front of the engine. So you want to be able to have access to this side of the spark plugs from the front. So next you have to remove this air box. You have to remove this. Basically it has an 8mm here, I think here too on this side, and then we want to remove this so that we can be able to easily work from this side. So let's do that. All right, so in order to understand where your cylinders are, as you can see, I'm from the front of the vehicle, and on your left side, on the passenger side, you see they're gonna be 5, like starting from the first one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you come back on the driver's side, and from the bottom one here, that starts from 6, then they go up all the way 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's how you know. So mine, for example, is cylinder 5 is the one that has a misfire. So that's the one on the passenger side all the way at the end from the so that's basically the diagram. All right, and before you start this work, don't forget to disconnect your negative terminal on your battery. All right, so now as you can see, everything is removed. All the airbags is removed and put it on the side. So now as you can, we have clear access to the spark plugs on this side and on that side. So, but as you can see, this fuel rail, where the fuel injectors, are, basically it's on top of the, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's on top of the ignition coils, and then below the ignition coil, the spark plug. So what we have to do is we have to disconnect this fuel rail. It has brackets on this side, 1, 2, on this side another 1, 2. But you just have to follow wherever is holding the fuel rail, and then disconnect those brackets. And then you want to be able to lift it up, and when you lift it up, you want to lift it up from the middle of the fuel rail, so that it could the injectors could come out equally. So that's the first thing you need to do before you have smooth access to the ignition coils. So yeah, you just have to look. There's one here, there's one I think 10mm here. Yeah, so you just have to look whatever is holding the fuel rail, and then disconnect those bolts, and then you want to be able to move it enough so where you can be able to have a smooth access to the ignition coils. All right, let's do that. All right, guys, so now basically the fuel injector line, and as I told you, I remove this bracket, a bolt, 1, 2, and then from the middle, it's kind of, you have to a little bit apply a little bit force, but it will come out. So once the ignition, the fuel injectors come out, you kind of have to move it out of the way, you know, a little bit. So I put it on top a little bit, you know, I found some area to just lift it up, you know, put it on the side, and then now have smooth access to the ignition coils. So far I removed ignition like cylinder 5, cylinder 4. So as I told you, my code is P0305. So I have all new spark plugs from you know, the required spark plugs. What are these? Motorcraft, what part number is this? SP521. Yeah, this one is you know, so they're like $8 a piece. But the ignition coil, I called Ford, they said $95. So, and then AutoZone is like $30. But it's not a OEM Motorcraft brand, it's Duralast. So I'm not quite sure, you know, if this code is because of the ignition coil or the spark plug. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna swap this cylinder 5 ignition coil with cylinder 4. So right now I put the cylinder 4 ignition coil in here, and then I'm gonna put the cylinder 5 ignition coil right here to cylinder 4 and see anyway, and then I change the spark plug anyway. So I'm gonna replace all the spark plugs for all of them and see if the code disappears and doesn't come back. Definitely it's the spark plugs. But if the code comes back with a different number, then it's the faulty part is the ignition coil. But you know, that's just what you have to do. I hope it's just a spark plug is the issue and fix the situation. So basically, you know, it's a simple process. I mean, it's just you have to remove a few bolts here and there to have a smooth access, but it's very doable. And what else I removed? There's some kind of hose also here. But basically, whatever is obstructing your you know, smooth access, you have to remove basically, and then just put it back just the way you put it in. And don't worry, also these ignition coils, they're not cylinder specific, so you can swap them and then leave them there permanently, you know, so they're not made for cylinder specific, so you can use them. So yeah, hope this helps. All right, keep watching, guys. All right, so basically we're done. We replaced all the 10 spark plugs, and now we're just putting everything back. So that's it. You can do this. Of course, it takes time. It's gonna definitely take time. It's not that because the location of the engine, it makes it kind of hard to not give you that smooth access like other vehicles. They just have to be patient, one by one. If you're gonna do this job, so, you learn a lot. And yeah, just take your time. When you know, when you're not busy, when you're there for something, it's a good little project. All right, guys, hope this helps. All right, take care. Bye.